itself. And we have 3, 2, 1, and pills.
All right, Packy going to be out of the gate first, and I don't hate this board for him. It's looking pretty nice, and he gets the red horizontal that I was hoping was going to pop up for him. So really strong start here for Packy. Looking over at Bidwell's board, not quite as diverse as I'd like to see for a starting level 6, but he's doing a really nice job working around what he's been given. So far, no garbage at all for Bidwell.
Yeah, it's looking really good for him. But Packy has been making strong moves here on this level. He's been, you know, it looks kind of like a holding out strat. He could have gone for some easier moves with the yellows, but look at that. He is setting up for a drop cross on that left hand side. As soon as he gets a blue, it's going to happen. And that's very patient of him. And he's going to do it with that blue red, which he didn't otherwise need. And beautiful cross. He's up 7 to 10.
Yeah, 7 to 10, and Bidwell needing a heck of a lot of reds here to progress down to the rest of his board. Love that undertuck with the red blue. That was a really nice play. Um, I was expecting him to go in between the reds like he did there, but wisely using that blue to set up the combo, to set the clear rather, as Packy out at about a 117. But Bidwell really not too far behind. There's about a 6 second difference on their timers. And Bidwell gonna be out at a 125, so about 13 seconds here difference, and definitely not insurmountable for Bidwell at this point.
No, certainly not. And Packy's getting to a point in his board where there's a lot of red yellow on the top. So he's got to make every move possible with blue to try to open up that diversity. Notice he just got a little bit of light at the end of that tunnel. Good opening combos for him. And Bidwell, notice that columns 6 and 7 using the red very strategically so that the yellow is going to drop down. And there we go. Opens up diversity and drops down that little piece of red garbage to make sense in column 8.
Yeah, looking at Packy's board, this is a very vertical board, and you've seen him already take a lot of drop time. And unfortunately for Packy, that's just how these boards end up sometimes. But he's doing a really nice job. Thought he might have gone for the red blue, but he's holding out to get this blue yellow fat log. We'll see if that pill pops up for him. He's not going to be able to manufacture it. At this point, he could now, but he's going to go ahead and abandon that as he saw the double yellow coming up in his next box. Wise decision there by Packy. He's just going to need 3 more reds, and this blue will pop down. He gets the double red and a double vertical clear. Some of that garbage he gets out at about a 251.
Yeah, you know how at the beginning of Packy's level you said, I don't hate this board? Well, I really hate Bidwell's, and I hate what has happened here because you see all those blue reds stacked up in column 2, just didn't need them, and now the board is blocked up. So that's a really difficult space for Bidwell to be in, still 6 to go. And Packy is really going through this level 8 so far, but again, needs a bunch of red to clear out the top and getting a little spired, John.
Yeah, Bidwell is really going to need for that
Oh,
not to happen. Now
oh.
he does have an out. He can get that red horizontally, and that'll open him up. It should give him a little enough access to be able to get to that yellow, and he is working on those horizontals. But that's the last
Oh,
thing you want to see. Oh, and he's not able
oh.
to dash it over again. That high speed really getting to him. This double red gonna be nice though. Still a lot of horizontal work though for Bidwell. He might have enough room now if he gets the yellow. He
Ooh.
does barely get it over out of the 357, but you see him shaking his head. He's not happy about it. I can't
I
say that I blame him.
I mean, that's exactly how I look in versus play. So I totally understand all of that. And meanwhile, Packy only with 2 viruses left to go. Looked like maybe he was trying to set up for something fancy with the blues, but I think he's just going to take the drop time. Now, he did close off the entire left hand side of his board. So he better hope that those blues start showing up right now. And they are, luckily. So he's going to get 1 and he's going to get 2, and he's out at a 439. Very nice time. But Bidwell making very clean work of this 8, John.
Yeah, Bidwell has just played absolutely his mind in this level 8. It's been really nice to see him bounce back from that crap fest, to be honest, at the end of this
Yeah.
level 7. And he's just doing a great job here, really starting to come back and make this a game. That blue drought that Packie was suffering really allowed Bidwell to get back into this. He's down to just 5 viruses, now 4 viruses remaining. Is he going to be able to come back and pull this off? We'll have to see. Bidwell out at a 514, a 18 virus deficit now for Bidwell.
Yeah, and I think, against a player like Packie, that's probably not insurmountable, but still that comeback extremely awesome there for Bidwell. Now, Packie's got still a big need for blues. You notice that he's tucking inside on column 1, so he's
Ooh.
brought down column 1, and oh, I just saw it. Yep. Oh, okay, Bidwell's clear. Sorry, where were we again?
I'm not even sure. I was watching
Yeah.
that miss drop.
Oh boy. But anyway, Packie getting the horizontal with blue, dropping down on top of the yellow, looking very good here. I'm surprised that he didn't put the blue over on the right hand side to stack on top because that would have made the fall time a little bit easier, but doesn't matter. He is in great shape to finish out this level, doesn't even have to worry about that drop time. And there we go. Out at a 623, and Packie takes game 1.
Yep, Bidwell does just hit that 623 mark with 24 viruses remaining. The game 1 does go to Packie. But man, if I'll tell you what, if Bidwell can play like he played that level 8 the entirety of this next crown,
Oh yeah.
that this could be something special.
Oh, for sure. I thought that level 8 was outstanding. Just looked over and it was like, "Oh, wow. Okay, you've got it and your board looks so clean." So we've got a ready there from Packie, waiting for a ready from Bidwell.
And both players playing on high speed. Packie electing for his normal choice of chill. Bidwell on off, but I imagine probably listening to some radio or something. He usually does that when he plays Dr. Mario. And we have our 3-2-1 pills. Packie
Mhm.
with a decent board to start here.
Yeah, but of course, you can get any board you want, but it's all about how it gets played. But it's getting played very well right now. He is basically out of use of for yellow right now. Just opened up a little bit of it, but it's one of those situations where the use is going to be gone right away. So we'll see how that goes. And Bidwell in a little bit of trouble here, just needing so much blue.
Yeah, lots of blue here for Bidwell, looking to clear this out. The yellow blue going to be really nice for him. I thought he might have laid that pill down at the bottom horizontally. He had some pretty cool little chances for some horizontal action, but he did not go for that. Shout outs to Betty for the horizontal action for horizontal magic. But yeah, you know what I
Horizontal
mean.
magic, yeah.
Action, magic, it's
Oh,
all the same thing.
great combo there from Bidwell. And Packie setting up something huge here, and it all falls down, takes out like 4 of the viruses, and leaves very clean situation going on. And now is out of level 6 at a 116. But Bidwell just needs one more blue, and he's going to be out at
Oh
a
boy.
116. Let's go.
Here we go. We've got a game here, folks. We've got a game, and Bidwell starting to work on his level
Oh,
7. Oh, and a misdrop from Packie. It's very rare, but he does a really nice undertuck to clear that out. Now, he does have a little bit of garbage there in his column 4. A double yellow would be really great for him right now. We'll see if he holds out for that. But meanwhile, Bidwell just going to town on this level 7, Savage.
yeah, for sure. I'm not actually 100% sure if that was a mistrap on Packie's end, but it's one of those things like he might have had a plan for that. Who knows? And oh, oh, Bidwell, drop it.
Oh boy, let's
Yes, let's
go.
go. Oh my gosh, into a drop L. That was outstanding there from Bidwell. Showing off that combo vision, Bidwell so strong with that because it was part of the Nintendo World Championships, just getting the big combos, having a big score. But yeah, it is so close between these two now, John.
Yeah, Packy just needing 5 more yellows. Bidwell needing a little bit more than that in the way of red. We'll see if he drops this. Okay, he's not going to take the drop and go for the horizontal, but I think it's a good play for him. He was able to get that without any drop time. Packy out at a 240, I think it was. Bidwell really not far behind, just waiting on those last few reds. This double red, perfect for him. One more. There it is, out at a 249. So about a 10-second game here. This is still anybody's game.
For sure. And Packy gonna drop and get the horizontal, and using that garbage in column 8 very intelligently to clear off the board, get that cleaned off. Wondering if there's going to be a horizontal there in the center with those reds, but we shall see. Looks like he's got the red blue for
Hmm.
it and drops down and gets something in column 2 to boot. So very nicely done from Packy there. Um, Bidwell behind by about 15, but also has a small timer differential, so it's a bit less than that. And it's got some good setups going on. I'm surprised he didn't take those blues horizontally towards the bottom of the board.
Yeah, I was thinking that exact same thing.
Shout
And
out to the exact same.
yeah, it's a mantra of mine. If you have the option of a horizontal or a vertical, take the horizontal first because the vertical is still going to be there, but the horizontal might not be if you take the vertical. So usually it's better to go ahead and take that horizontal. Fortunately for Bidwell in this case, it didn't matter. He still did have the horizontal as Packy out at about a 405. Bidwell's still really not that far behind though.
Yeah, and it's all about, is he gonna get the yellow that he needs? And oh, he does not look like he's happy with the tucks that are going on here. And yeah, now he's gonna have to drill down vertically, but this double blue coming in huge handy, very nicely done. But Packy is already off to a good start on this level 9. Notice, I think there's a signal here that the blue is going to be tried for horizontally. Not sure now that that garbage has gone, but now Bidwell is in his level 9 with an 18 virus deficit.
Yeah, Bidwell out at a 432, which is a really respectable time. We talk about you want to be out of your levels at about a minute and a half for this level block, and that will usually get you about you know, anywhere from a sub 5 to a 630, and those are winning times in this block. Uh Unfortunately though, Bidwell's playing Packy, who is just on a tear right now.
Yeah. And notice this blue yellow tucked in very well to get the horizontal at the bottom. He's playing a board that's entirely on the left and on the right, so it looks like there's going to be some horizontal magic happening with that red in the left hand side. Meanwhile, Bidwell luckily managing to slice off a bunch of this blue red because he'd be in trouble otherwise. But Packy's just going to need some more blue and he'll be out. Let's see. Is he going to get the sub 6? I bet he is. Yeah, out at a 550, and Bidwell has taken game 2 and the match.
I mean, Packy has taken game 2 in the
Yes.
match.
Sorry, I just went over and I was looking at Bidwell's face. So I had to say his name.
All good, all good. And Bidwell, I think, going to go ahead and finish this one out. I don't blame him. This would be a very respectable time. Not going to go ahead and finish it out.
No, he saw. Yeah, and GG's to both players. I'm sure we'll see them again next month if probabilities have something to say about it.